Hej Youtube och välkomna tillbaka till Asterigos Coast of the Stars. Del 10 är detta då. Okej, jag har inte kört detta spel på flera dagar nu. Sen, vad kan det ha varit? Januari sen jag spelade detta sist. Så jag kommer inte ihåg vad som hände i förra avsnittet. Men vi kollar och ser vad vi ska göra nu.
Did you see the orichalcum? Aphis relies on it to stabilize the energy of starite.
I never expected you to have such rich orichalcum veins.
It is very rare, but to us, high-purity starite is a gift from the gods. If orichalcum is the treasure of the gods, then starite is their will. In Aphis, the higher the purity starite you use, the easier it is to become closer to the gods.
Okej, men
Hey, sweetie, what's up?
får se om vi kan uppgradera våra vapen. Daggers. Nej. Nej, vi kan nog inte uppgradera någon av dem. Nej, vi kan inte göra någonting.
Thank you.
Ska jag kolla med Minerva och se vad hon har ett uppdrag till oss.
First of all, Hilda, I'd like to thank you for all your hard work.
You're thanking me?
Yes, believe it or not, I can be appreciative. Anyway, I was looking for you so I could give you something. Please, hand me your necklace. Don't worry, I'm just going to apply a magic sigil.
Okay.
Den är ju för teleportation.
There, done.
This sigil, what does it do?
Remember your first task? You retrieved the shifting stone. It's an essential item for constructing the conduit teleportation system, and now we can finally use it.
Teleport?
Your necklace is
Yes.
equipped with a memory feature. You should have felt it since you arrived here in Aphis. You can use the necklace to sense the conduit in the newly completed array, and then teleport to any conduit location stored in the necklace's memory.
So teleportation really is a thing. I can hardly believe it.
And the sigil I just added. It's stored a place you haven't yet been to in the necklace's memory. So, now we can go to Laurelcraft together.
Us? Laurelcraft?
Yes, there's a new objective there. I'll explain more when we arrive. Now you can use the power of teleportation in the shelter's conduit.
Så jävla skönt. Vi kommer teleportera oss till vad som helst. Det var jag i alla fall. Jag ska inte vara väldigt exalterad nu. Vi ser vad... Jag håller på nästan på att glömma. Vi ser på kartan och ser vart vi ska någonstans.
So, now we can go to Laurel...
Us?
Yeah, now please speak.
War table. Vi ska se vart vi ska någonstans. Backstreet, stand of mine. Det står inte på kartan vart vi ska någonstans.
Time is of the essence.
Så vad tycker jag om detta spelet? Jag älskar det. Det är nog det bästa spelet jag har spelat hittills. Det spelet är riktigt häftigt.
Okay, just like Minerva said. Whoa. This is really weird.
Detta spelet är faktiskt Argus Bazaar. Okej.
All right, wow. So that's what teleportation feels like.
Lara Croft. Bra, om man säger så.
The conduit is activating again.
Här kommer den också.
Are you all right? How do you feel?
Yeah, smooth. No explosions.
Ah,
Why so surprised? Was I supposed to explode?
no. That's good.
So, where are we now?
The conduit outside Laurel Craft. You may have passed by here before, but you seem to have a lot of questions. Let's deal with them first.
Ja, det är tur att vi inte exploderade till små partiklar. Då hade vi inte synts till någonstans.
What are we doing here?
The workshop was abandoned after the Smiths and most of the Starite were taken by Marble, leaving many blueprints and instruments abandoned. I really need a polarized light reader for analysis. If I can find one, I can verify my hypothesis about humanity's plan, which will help us move forward.
I see. Who manages such an important place?
Humanities and I are in charge. I think you probably already know that we're married.
Oh, well, I don't.
It's fine. I can tell you're curious about our relationship.
Yes.
I married Humanities soon after I came of age. He owned the mine, and my family processed Starite. Our marriage contributed to the development of the Starite industry, and Laurel Craft drove the city's economy.
Sounds like you did a great job. How did it end up like this?
We can talk about that later. It's a long story.
What kind of place is this?
It's where we process and develop Starite. After the stones have been cut, they're sent here and made into goods. Laurel Craft makes everything, from the Starite you use to the conduit cores that can be seen all over the city.
Is this the only Laurelcraft workshop?
No, there are many workshops to meet the needs of the city, but this is the biggest one. Well, let's get to it. Hold out your hands.
What does this key open?
The Laurel Craft Vault. There's a secret vault in the cellar that can only be opened with this key. You'll find a polarized light reader on the table inside. Bring it back to me.
Isn't this key too precious to give to me?
I think it's the right choice. I trust you.
It's an unusual shape.
It's made of pure Starite, so it's very difficult to duplicate. Most Aristoi use this kind of lock to protect their important belongings. The key is a symbol of the workshop owner. It's no mere luck that you now have it in your possession.
What do you mean?
I'm speaking literally. Let's get back to the matter at hand. The workshop was closed down by the soldiers, and the door is now locked. You can get in from the second floor of the building next to it. Come back once you have the polarized light reader. I'll wait out here for you.
All right then. Wish me luck.
Okej, så nu har vi fått en nyckel som ska ta oss till Valm. När det är en källare. Och där ska vi hämta någon slags sten. Tror jag det är. Men jag är inte säker på exakt vad för sten var sten det är.
That's the way to the bazaar. Let's concentrate on the workshop mission first.
Got it.
Ja, okej. Själv håll. Kan vi spara här då? Ja, nu kan du. Har den här först, så vad har vi det i? Vadå, det är en kista någon. of the Nexus. Jag är inte säker på var jag ska någonstans. Jag kan inte knacka på i alla fall. Find a way into the narrow craft building. Hitta en väg in. Ja, det kommer nog bli intressant om vi... Vet man hur vi ska hitta. Nu är det inte bara det där. Jag måste titta lite också. Och där har vi en staty också. Har vi hittat in i alla fall så är det hur bra som helst.
Why would there be a Colossus here? Great! Minerva didn't tell me that.
Okay.
I'll get to her later.
Whoa. Jesus. Fyller man upp sin kraft. Snälla. Okej, den är alla. Jag har ju inte spelat det där på ett tag så alla kontrollerna till det här spelet se vad är kontroller så.
Here, give me a moment to talk to the Colossus.
What are you doing?
I'm changing the ownership of it, making me its sole master. Just a precaution. Done.
Bari and my king. The king heard the goblins had retrieved rare starite artifacts from Athos, so he summoned them to the palace, but...
That's quite enough exposition. Please, just get to the point.
The king was cursed by the magic of the starite, just like what happened to the people in your city.
All because of the goblin's thievery, which I have no sympathy for. But the curse of stars in Athos was a terrible accident. To some extent, your king was a victim.
So...
I'm glad to help you, noble warrior. The starite necklace I gave you can protect you from being cursed by magic. Of course, there are starites with other attributes that can relieve the king's suffering. But if I want to eradicate this curse so that no one will have to worry about it ever again, I must ask for your help now.
Can't you let me take the stardust to the king to ease his pain first?
That's not the concern right now. We're running out of time. The Trinity is coming. If we miss it, we'll have to wait another millennium for the ritual. If the curse of stars is lifted, you won't have to worry about it anymore.
Yes, but...
If it fails, the curse won't only affect Athos, but every nation in the world. Can't you see? It's the only logical course of action.
I know, you're right. I'll help you resolve the crisis as soon as possible. What do you need?
Great. Now, I need more materials like this.
So even Ambari could end up in trouble. It sounds even worse than I thought. Does Eumenides really want to save it all? I could tell Papa didn't entirely trust him, though. Me neither.
Antagligen bara de tror att fiender och sånt där. Det är bara att jag vet mycket om dem. Antingen är de fiender eller så är de hjälper de varandra. Som jägare. Ja, man kan inte vara. Det är sant. Det är sådana saker. Det är som en liten hål för honom. Gör det. Sådär. Level 24. Nice. Då kan vi levela upp någonting också. Inte mycket, men talents points. Inte för att jag vet vad de gör, men testa ju. Man måste ju pröva sig fram. Behöver bara en på det för alla är lika. Nu ska vi se. Okej, så jag kommer inte in på den sidan. Det är intressant faktum är att jag var faktiskt nära på att jag och en annan person var faktiskt nära på att fastna på jobbet i år. Alla bussar och sånt var inställda. Så vi fick ringa efter skjuts hem. Så vi kunde ha varit kvar på jobbet, men inte i sånt här väder, tack. Jag gillar inte kylan egentligen, men bryr mig inte om vädret egentligen. Jag låter vädret bestämma själv vad jag vill göra och vad de vill göra, så vädret det kan bestämma sig själv.
That's the way to the bazaar. Let's concentrate on the work.
Got it.
Alltså, någonting är här i alla fall. Den kommer där. Jag får pausa videon och läsa själv. Behöver öppna dörren på andra sidan. Eller så är det riktigt snöstorm var det igår. Så det är ju förra kanske. Men nu blir det så. Ja, vi var nästan nära på att fastna. Fastna i ett stall eller något sånt. Komma in där. Nu blir det lite smått. Aha, okej. Nu fattar jag också. Okej. Man måste bara kolla rätt. Kollar man aldrig rätt så någonstans så hittar man ju fan aldrig. Det här spelet har faktiskt gått väldigt bra måste jag säga. För det var typ första gången jag spelade det här spelet överhuvudtaget måste jag säga. Som jag aldrig har talat om detta spelet och sett någonting av detta spelet. Jag bara dök upp på Steam och så har jag blivit intresserad av att se vad spelet har varit där. Så jag tog det direkt. Nästan direkt. Jag kollar på review först innan jag blir skit. Jag brukar kolla på reviewer på spel som jag faktiskt blev intresserad av. Så där vet jag dem också. Så jag tänkte liksom bara, eftersom jag har blivit intresserad av typ Dark Souls-genren typ. Så jag har spelat Dark Souls igen.
Hurry up and confirm the order. My father told us to prioritize Blue Star's orders. Hurry up! My God, it's too early to be lazing about.
Hey, Minerva, calm down. Or the flowers on your head will wither.
Jag tror jag litar inte på mig.
Human, when did you get here? I wasn't expecting...
Do I need to make an appointment to see my wife?
No. What are you looking at? Get back to work.
I've come to remind you that I've made reservations for tonight's performance. I'll pick you up this afternoon.
Pick me up? But I'm not decent. I need to get changed.
Changed? You don't need to. You look beautiful just as you are.
Well...
I must leave to get to the mine. Be kind to the workers. They have been working hard.
Yes, I will. Take care, human. What are you giggling about? Get back to work.
Is this what humanities used to be like? It's hard to imagine. As for Minerva, well, she hasn't changed much.
Det verkar inte så. Om de nu var ett par så de nog inte förändras någonting, tror jag. Hello. Sen något spännande här. Jag tror inte vi ska hit i alla fall. Man måste ju kolla i alla fall. Eftersom detta spelet har gått bra, väldigt bra hittills, så jag, även fast man går vilse ibland, så då kommer inte en väldigt bra bit på vägen. Jag vet inte hur de var det på spelet, om jag har några bossar kvar. Men vi ska sluta detta spelet och sen ska vi börja på någon annan. Vilken spel som helst.
The vault should be right there in the back.
Ja, detta spelet har varit...
This must be the polarized light reader. But the vault seems to have been cleared out.
Jag tycker om detta spelet väldigt mycket, så... Det här spelet kommer jag faktiskt köra igenom en gång till. Ja, fast inte till YouTube. Det räcker med en gång till. Men då kommer jag ju köra igenom detta spelet för mig själv en gång till. Efter jag har kört färdigt detta i YouTube i alla fall. Eller till er tittare i alla fall. Jag förväntar mig inte den här. Nu kommer vi verkligen den smala fasen så här. Går vi vidare.
I heard a strange noise. Are you all right?
Yeah, thanks. But I would have appreciated a heads up about the colossi in there.
That isn't how it's supposed to be. The colossi shouldn't act without orders.
Whatever, it's over with. Look, here's the polarized light reader. Also, I saw lots of valuable looking boxes inside, but they looked ransacked. Someone must have been there before me.
The only person who knows how to get into the vault besides myself is human.
What would he have come for?
I have a theory, but I need to test it with the polarized light reader. Now that you can use the conduit to teleport, you can return with me or stay here to explore some more. I'm off to the shelter to prepare for the analysis. Don't be too long.
Kan vi teleportera också? Teleport. backtracka på den långa vägen. Jag är inte helt säker, men tar det måste. Då hade det fält. Öppna. Jo. Vi är inte så långt ifrån caven, så vi kan en lång väg istället. Inte så långt bort därifrån. Dessutom tycker jag det här spelet är för bra. Jäkligt bra Dark Souls stil typ av spel. Det har med inte så Dark Souls-genren att göra, men det är faktiskt väldigt bra spel, så jag gillar verkligen detta spelet. Ja, om man tror på sig själv så klarar man vissa saker hur bra som helst. Jag har kommit en bra bit på vägen alltså. Ska vi säga här så vi inte missar en grott ingång. Vilket vi missar. Det här är nog den snabbaste vägen. Jag vet inte exakt hur bra det är. Jo, här var det. Jag tittar inte tillräckligt noga. Den lilla varelsen är alldeles speciellt. Och den låter jag bli. Ouch. Där. Jag tror inte vi ska ta den här. Jag kan inte riskera att bli utsatt för någon slime-monster igen. Jag klättrar på det är bra. Här i alla fall. Black Streets. Ouch. Det är inte så långt ifrån i alla fall. Jag har gått den snabbaste vägen i alla fall. precis.
Good. Now that we have the polarized light reader, we can begin.
Wow. What is this?
Just a moment. I need to analyze this conduction ring first. Reversing the flow. A nexus. A ritual. So that's what he's up to. Hilda, the chests inside the Laurelcraft treasury have all been ransacked, right?
On my honor.
Good, I believe you. Unfortunately, I now know what Eumenides is doing. You may already be aware of this, but on that towering peak behind the city, there is a light that shines unceasingly. That's the Nexus, Aphis's biggest and purest starlight. Bestowed upon us, we believe, by the Three. Our civilization developed around the Nexus, and achieved glory by the use of magic. However, even thousands of years of research haven't enabled us to fully control its power. Eumenides is trying to master the Nexus in order to gain its limitless power.
Could the device from this design allow him to control the Nexus?
Yes. Eumenides instructed the Northwind Legion to gather the materials necessary to make conduction rings, and then install them in each conduit. The conduits were originally intended to distribute the power of the Nexus. However, conduction rings alter the direction of the energy flow, concentrating all of the energy of the conduit in the hands of the user. That energy could then be used to control the Nexus.
Wouldn't that be problematic?
Trying to control the Nexus with excessive and unrefined force could make it unstable. If the energy isn't controlled properly, it could trigger another apocalyptic magic storm.
And if he can control it properly?
This is just speculation, but he could gain mastery of all living things, curse or no curse. He could choose to remove our curse, or he could lead us in another direction. And then, even if you wear an amulet, neither you nor the Northwind Legion will be able to escape his grasp. Everyone will become a puppet in his hands. He alone will decide the fate of every one of us.
No, I won't allow that to happen.
Neither will I. We must do everything we can. Hilda, we must stop your father from completing his mission and put an end to Eumenides' plan. I must stop him. Let me know when you're ready, and we'll continue our work.
Okej. Ja, jag tycker
I'm ready.
fortsätter i alla fall.
What are you planning to do?
Hilda, you've proved yourself to me. I've seen your ability and your determination. And I have seen your destiny. From now on, I hope things will be more equal between us.
What do you mean?
I mean, we share the same goal. From now on, I'll do everything I can to help you, and I'll tell you all about my objectives and plans. Understand?
That's surprising. What made you change your mind?
Because you're... No, never mind. I just think things will be better this way. Don't you agree?
Of course. And I'll repay your trust. It's the Northwind Legion's way. I'm happy we can be friends.
Friends? That's not really what I had in mind.
Oh, did I misunderstand?
No, you're right. It's as you say. So, I finished deciphering the documents Marissa brought back. This is the biggest breakthrough we've had so far. I'm confident that we can deal with the crisis in Aphis. However, that will only make the next thing we need to do even more challenging. I'm really going to need your help.
You can count on me. So, what's your plan?
To tell you that, I need to first tell you about asterigos. 1,000 years ago in Aphis, Eumenides and I came up with a plan that would lead all Ephesians into a bright new era. Inside the city, we constructed a system of conduits and gave every resident, regardless of their class, a resonator. Resonators, just like your necklace, generate a resonance with a conduit, allowing the user to enjoy the benefits that magic brings. But something went wrong. More and more people suffered magical mutations as a result of the resonators. Eumenides frantically tried to find the cause of the problem and solve it, but to no avail. Nothing he tried could stop the spread of the magical mutations. Until he came across an ancient legend. According to this legend, anything could be achieved by performing a ritual called aspiration on Trinity Night. Disregarding widespread opposition, he went ahead and performed the ceremony, wishing to remove the magical mutations by manipulating the power of the Nexus. But the ritual ended in failure. It was that night that asterigos descended upon Aphis.
No wonder you say he's the culprit, and no wonder you react so strongly whenever I mention him.
So now you know. Anyway, to get back to the point, my plan is to perform the aspiration again, but this time, do it correctly.
Again? Didn't you say the power of the Nexus can't be controlled?
I understand you have doubts, so feel free to ask me anything.
But I don't understand. Why does Eumenides want to work with my father?
Because he no longer has any other allies in the city. Right now we lack cohesion. It is difficult for us to unite.
But with his abilities, it wouldn't be difficult for him to do it alone, would it?
It's true that Eumenides can use his apparition to shuttle back and forth, but the apparition can't touch solid matter. With his help, the Northwind Legion are highly maneuverable and are inherently very skilled warriors. Moreover, they're the only ones who don't know who Eumenides is. He's unlikely to let go of the Northwind Legion before the ritual is complete.
It's awful the way he's using them. Knowing my father, he'd never return empty-handed if he found a way to save the king.
I'm positive Eumenides won't share with him the details of the ritual or its outcome. If we see your father, we must make him see Eumenides for who he really is.
Okej, så Harold var försöker stoppa honom. Vänta. Eumenides. För att han har typ försöker kontrollera asterigos. Jag har ingen aning, utan jag fattar inte ens hälften vad hon sa liksom.
What was in the documents that Marissa brought back?
It was research proving that a similar ritual had been successfully performed several millennia ago. In addition to it needing to be performed on Trinity Night, the ritual requires 3 ancient relics in order to keep it stable.
Relics are the key. So 1,000 years ago, Eumenides failed because he didn't have the relics.
Exactly. And now he's disregarding the research and planning to do things his way.
We can't allow him to repeat the same mistake.
And let's not forget, even if he's successful, it'll only make him even more of a threat.
Yes, that's true.
Tanrius's research also points out that the Nexus was damaged because of Eumenides' last failure. Unless we can find a way to repair its structural matrix, performing the ritual again will be extremely dangerous. So, we need to collect the 3 relics, find a way to repair the Nexus, and persuade Eumenides to let us use it.
I get the feeling he's not an easy person to persuade.
There are many ways to persuade someone. We just need to find the right one.
Så vi ska hitta 3 stycken relics för att kunna stoppa honom eller något sånt, tror jag.
So, what should I do now?
I think I know where the relics mentioned in the documents are. Aphis is governed by 3 archons, each of whom inherited an ancient relic, a symbol of their status. The real function of these relics has been forgotten through the ages. Now they're merely regarded as symbolic. Fortunately, I know where to find these archons, or at least I have a clue to their whereabouts.
That sounds promising.
The trouble is, even if I can find them, I don't know if I'll be able to communicate with them.
Well, I've got my work cut out for me. Time to put my talents to good use.
There's also Tanrius and his wife, who went missing in the mine while searching for a way to repair the Nexus. 4 objectives this time. Understood? Let's get started.
Okej. Så vi ska ha 4 uppdrag samtidigt. Alltså blir spelet det bara längre och längre och längre och längre. Men vi kommer ju någonstans i alla fall, så det är ju hur bra som helst.
After humanity's imprisoned Petrius, the Archon of Clergy, in Styx,
Styx.
all the information that remained of him was but a few rumors. The only useful bit I can provide is this. His Archon relic wasn't confiscated when he was jailed, so you should focus your investigation on Styx. Petrius has always been the most cunning and dangerous character in Aphis. I don't know if he's willing to negotiate, or even if he's still in prison. This operation is not one I can aid you in directly. I must rely on you to gather what information you can without me. Yes. And as for the Northwind Legion member you mentioned, Otto, please refrain from revealing any of the adherents' plans to him before I can see him myself. I'm sure you understand.
Okay.
Hilda? Time is of the essence.
Så vi ska... Det är 4 uppdrag som vi ska... Okej, men... Så... Det är inget alls. Färdig knapp. Se om jag kan uppgradera mina vapen.
Hey, sweetie, what's up?
Det verkar som att jag kan uppgradera mina vapen. Inte ett dugg.
Thank you.
Vi kollar.
Please speak.
Hello.
For centuries, Tanrius the Scholar searched endlessly for the key to fixing the aspiration. This is one of the foremost reasons for my having founded the Adherents. I always knew that he and his wife wanted to explore the deeps, but I never thought they would go off in such a hurry. I understand Marissa's worries, but I have other matters on my mind. They wouldn't make such a plan recklessly. They must have discovered some key to repairing the Nexus. Hilda, go and find them or any new clues they may have left behind. The Adherents need any potential help we can get.
Okej. Då har vi kollat den.
The sunken outskirt. The Archon Serene went missing many years ago, but we received some new information recently, and this time it's extremely accurate. The intelligence Quintus gave us revealed that the Warax received an urgent command to eliminate an Aristoi's personal guards. The command didn't state who this Aristoi is, but there are very few who would bring so many guards and travel to such a poor area. My guess is that it's Serene, or at least her guards. We need to find a way to use this information and take back the Archon relic. I don't know if she's still alive, but the whereabouts of both her and the relic are worth our attention. Perhaps it is my own selfishness, but regardless, indulge me. Argus Plaza. Don't be too surprised. To obtain the Archon of Legion's relic, you must challenge the Archon's elite warriors with me. Yes, this we will do together. Among the Aristoi, the reputation of Marble, the Archon of Legion, has hit rock bottom, and word of you defeating Eulalia has spread. I happened to get in touch with him and asked him to loan me the Archon relic in his possession. Marble agreed, but on 2 conditions. To clear my name, I must participate in the challenges of the traditional trials of remission, and you and I must meet with him at the Laurel Mansion, my old home. This is our only chance, so we must seize it. There is a path behind the Laurel Craft that leads to the Argus Plaza. It leads directly to the mansion, but you'll have to go in by a small road on the right side of the main entrance. An Aristoi named Narcus will meet you there.
Okay.
Time is of the essence.
Så vi ska inte de spelarna också. Jag vet inte hur länge jag har spelat in. Men vi får se helt enkelt. Så det. Och vi kan komma någon annanstans också. Superperfekt. Här kommer att bli det sista. Jag har tittat in och hittat nästa sparpunkt så avslutar vi klippet där borta. Okej, en stor fisk. Det är bara en minikrokodil. Men vi ser. Jag har ingen aning om vad som händer nu. Fast jag tycker elden är mycket bättre. Eller så kan vi bara springa förbi dem. Nej.
What's your business here? Moran warned you not to harass these people. I am taking care of the villagers, as my duty requires. Please pass the message to Barad. If he has any issue with me, he can talk to me directly.
Talk to you directly? Ha! You no longer hold the power you used to, you know. As for the fools who accepted your help, you don't need them anymore. You have half a day to take them away from here, or else.
Or else what?
Andreas, you fancy yourself Serene's guard. Barad is the reason why you're rewarded in the first place, you ungrateful swine! If you're still here after tonight, I'll hit you in the same place again, with my blade!
Så Ruffian är
Andreas,
okay.
are you alright?
Yeah, but they almost got me there. Thank you for telling me not to fight back.
Ruffian måste vara
And it won't kill you to take a punch or two. Just put up with it for now, so we can buy some time.
Put up with what?
Andreas.
We really have to leave this time. They mean what they say. Understand? Even those hunters told us to pack our bags. We're not exactly popular around here.
Det är svårt att se vem som är vem. Man kan liksom höra på rösten och säga ja, precis. Det är en bra Hunters Camp. Alright. Där är fienden. Jag hoppas jag inte. Nej, det har vi en shrine. Det var det. Men jag tycker jag avslutar del 10 här. Så tack för att ni har tittat, så fortsätter vi nästa gång. Så för att ni har tittat så hörs vi i nästa video. Ha det så bra. Hej då!